Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I decided to draw some Resident Evil characters. Okay, so we're gonna be using my Ohuhu alcohol markers, cause yes. And obviously we have to draw Grace Ashcroft. Also, if you guys have played the game, let me know, because honestly it was awesome. So whenever I use my markers, I like to put down a nice base color because it just helps to put something down so that you're not starting with nothing. So I'm using the color warm beige, and we're gonna try and get her like palish look. And then I gave her some blush to add some color to her face. I love her eye color so much. I actually love how it's starting to come together. It looks so pretty. I actually really love how they made her character. So I went in and added a few like extra details with my colored pencils. For her hair, I ended up using a white color pencil over the marker base so that I could get that like platinum blonde, and it worked out perfectly. And this is the final result. So then I decided to draw Ashley Graham. And honestly, I feel like Grace is just Ashley if she were to have some training, you know? Also, what I do is after I put the base color, I look at my reference and I determine if the character I'm drawing is more warm toned or cool toned. And based on this, it helps me determine a good color scheme that I'm gonna use. And the easiest way to think about this is like using the example fire and ice. So warm tones are gonna lean more towards like reds and oranges. You know, the color of fire. And cool tones are going to lean more towards purples and blues. And I also use this for my shadows because sometimes your shadows are going to lean more towards purple, you know, more cool toned. And I just think that the fire and ice method is the easiest way to know if it's warm or cool tone. So it's pretty simple. And Ashley definitely has a more warm toned palette, especially for her face, so I tried to give her like more pink on her face. For her hair, I'm using the same method I used for Grace since they literally have the same hair color. So I end up using white on her skin color as well to lighten it, and it actually really helped with like blending everything together as well, so that worked out perfect. And then I had to draw Ada and my favorite character, Leon. So, and of course they have to be on the same page, you know, obviously. Ada definitely has like a cool toned palette, so I made sure to add some blue, and I really deepened her shadows. Honestly, her outfit is so pretty. So basically, I just use my markers to block out the big shapes and colors, and then the color pencils for mainly all the blending and the details. So for those of you who have played the game, I have to know, what is your favorite look for Leon? Because I actually can't decide Resident Evil 4 remake or Resident Evil 9. But I do like his brown hair. So Leon has a very cool toned color palette. So what I did was I marked out all the shadows, even the deep ones, with this blue, just so I could get a feel for how it would look. So for his hair, I had no idea what kind of brown I wanted to use, so I ended up using this light brown because it's so much easier to just make it darker than to go too dark. And especially with markers, since they're so much more unforgiving than other media. Honestly, at this point, I think Leon just has a thing for saving girls with short blonde hair, because we're 3 for 3 at this point. Also, comment down below you guys' favorite character. I'd love to know. And that is all for the video. Let me know what you guys think. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.